Hello everyone, Shotzi here again, Andrew Shaw. This is now the third installment of this pencil drawing. I'm now down, I'm using a 4B pencil. I started with a 2B. 4B is softer, so I can press a little bit harder. And I'm trying to now be a little bit more definite about where things go. So as I get more certain, I just darken a bit more. Do a little bit of hatching in different spots. Not completely consistent. I just like to kind of get a feel for where things go. The big challenge here really is not to get too dark too quickly. And as we'll see as I proceed in this drawing, I was not completely successful in that. I did make a few commitments that I would love to erase, and I've also made a commitment not to erase, and see if I can kind of go with it and work with it. But just moving around the entire drawing is really, really important. Not to stay in any one place too long, especially if I'm having difficulty with it. I don't want to be approaching the drawing from a place of frustration. I find sometimes getting some of the angles, the very subtle angles of the way she's holding the guitar to be a challenge to get it just right. It's a bit leaning. She's, of course, leaning back. But the challenge here, as I said before, is don't make commitments that are too definite. So don't get too dark. And even though I'm certainly getting darker than I was, this is still quite a bit lighter than I can ultimately get as I move on. Trying again to move all around, get a sense of the hair, both where it's very dark and just the overall shade of it. See, defining her tank top. And now moving into her fingers. Trying to be subtle and still defined. So when I'm putting a mark down, don't put it down randomly. Really try and think about what I'm doing. When I say think about what I'm doing, I really mean pay attention to what I'm doing. I don't really want to be thinking too much. I want to be looking and trying to represent what I see as accurate as I can. And sometimes when I think too much, my left brain starts to interfere and my self-critic starts to interfere and tells me this is bad, doesn't look good. I don't want to get to that place. I'd much rather be more objective in the sense of this is too high, this is too low, this is not dark enough. I hope I don't get to something that is too dark, which, as you can sort of tell, I did a little bit on her nose in the previous installment, so it looks like she has something going on her nose. We'll see if that will fade a little bit eventually when I move to softer pencils. Now I can use the hair as the negative space around her face, moving up to her left hand. I had to move it from where it was originally located, and that was a fairly simple move as I had not gone dark. Some of the other areas of this drawing, I might have more difficulty. That's part of the learning process. Learning to be patient and not move too quickly so that when I do make something more definitive and make a commitment, I'm a little more certain about it. If I'm still in that tentative place, I'm trying to find my way, trying to get closer and closer approximations of where something should go, I need to be patient and stay soft. There's the knobs, the volume, and probably bass and treble on the guitar strap. And trying to treat everything equally, even though I'm obviously going to be much more interested in her face, the position of her body, the lean. I still want to treat the guitar or her fingers or the guitar strap with equal attention. So I'm not too zoomed in on those parts I find interesting, but rather capturing the whole image. That's the end of this installment. There will be another one coming out next week. Please keep your eyes open for it. Thanks so much.